Get 'em. Why we do it? Why we do it?
I do it for the turn up.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? FIFA11 Skills Fan here, or Leechman, and I'm back with another commentary. And this time it's going to be another installment of DES 101. And like I said last week, this is going to be a weekly thing where I tell you where Zer is and what he has, and give you advice on if you should buy the exotics, in my opinion, if you don't have enough coins or whatever the case may be. But anyway, let's get into it. So Zer is on the right side of the tower today, where you find he's below the future walkout chick. So let's go over there. And this week, you can see on my back, I'm wearing the Vision of Confluence. I got that from doing the raid. I haven't leveled it up that much, but it seems like a great scout rifle because of the full auto fire rate. I wonder how that's gonna play for me when in the Crucible, which is my main focus sometimes, and also when I'm doing other stuff. But anyway, so that's where Zer is. Let's see what he's got this time. So he has no backup plans for the Titan, which basically, let's see what that does. Increases the reload speed of all specials, increases your melee attack, and increases duration of force barrier. Which, I don't know what force barrier is. I haven't done anything with the Titan, so I can't advise you whether or not to get it. I have it for my character. I mean, I have it in my vault for whenever I decide to make my Titan, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Next thing is Young Akamhara's spine. That's a hard one to say. And I have this for my hunter, and it has special weapon reloader. You reload your special weapon faster. Replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a grenade. Trip mine grenades last longer. Now my advice on this exotic is you should get it because of the trip mine grenade thing. When it lasts longer, it means the good thing about it is by the time the trip mine's about to explode, you just get yours again, so you already have another grenade in stock. So I like that one, but I do still prefer the headgear that has the little Akam symbiote, the symbiote helmet. That's still better for the gunslinger class, but I would just get this one if you just want to collect all the exotics, which I advise you do. I like collecting exotics, so I would advise you to get it. Now, I am a specialist. Yes, I said it. I'm a specialist when it comes to the Warlock, because I've used the Warlock, and I use the Warlock. My main character is a Warlock, and the exotic for the Warlock this week is the Void Fang Vestments, and its special ability is carry more hand cannon ammo, carry more special ammo. But the main thing is your Axiom Bolt grenade gives you an additional seeker, and then you respawn with full grenade energy. And I'll advise you to get this, especially if you like to play PvP. And if you're a PvP player, this is very useful because, as we all know, even when you die, you don't just start with grenade energy. So in PvP, when you die and you're able to spawn with grenade energy, it helps a lot. And not to talk of how good you look when you're wearing it. I mean, let me switch to it real quick, just for y'all to see how good and how sexy your guy can look when you switch to it. Where is it? There it is. Look, I mean, it's just like the best looking exotic in the game. I don't care what anybody says. Warlocks look the best, but it looks so good. I mean, it has like the spine thing on the back, and it just looks so nice. Somebody called it a robe once, and I mean, why not? It looks sick. But anyway, let me show you what it is. Fully leveled up, you have 439 defense max. But this really is worth it. It makes it a lot worth it. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people prefer to use the Skull of Dire Akamhara, which is also a good one, but I prefer it whenever I'm in PvP. And then in PvE, I use this one more often. But anyway, so those are the gears you can get from Zer. And that's my opinion on what you should get if you want to get any of these. Now, for the weapon, it's the Mida multi-tool. I can't advise you on whether or not to get it because I have never gotten this weapon. I haven't gotten it as any drops or anything like that. So I can't tell you if you should get it or not. But the one perk it has that makes it worth it, in my opinion, that you should get it, is the Mida multi-tool perk, which says it boosts your move speed and fires on a hair trigger. Which makes me think that it's kind of like the the last word. And you remember how excited I was about the last word because of the free fire that it has. And I'm not sure if this also does the same thing, but if it does the same thing, you should get it. And I think it does do the same thing, and you should get it. The other perk is Third Eye. Your radar stays active. So if you're a PvP guy, you know how useful that can help you. I mean, I have Lord High Fixer. Let me go to it real quick. I have Lord High Fixer, and that has the same Third Eye perk, and that's really good in PvP. So I would advise you to get it. But everyone I've talked to about this gun, they still say that the Vision of Conflicts is a better and harder hitting gun. But at the same time, that gun is a specialty in and of itself. So I would say you should get it if you have enough gold coins. I mean, strange coins. But otherwise, no, just go ahead and get it. I mean, go ahead and collect all the exotics you could possibly get and store it in the vault, even if you don't use it, just for future playing around with it. So my advice would be to get it. Now, the other things that he has are the auto rifle telemetries, fusion rifle telemetry, heavy machine gun telemetry, void drive, stealth drive, which basically both of those things just to make your rare sparrows become legendaries. And my boy Rocket did a video about that. I might link it, hopefully I'll remember to link it down in the description below, and you can go check out how to do that. But anyway, my advice would be, if you have any guns that you want to level up faster, pick up the telemetries. I mean, it might seem like it's doing an incremental, very low but incremental increase, but it does a lot, especially when you get like 10 of these, and then you just use it every time you're turning in bounties and stuff like that. You can finish leveling up an entire gun in one weekend of just playing or stuff like that, of just doing bounties and turning them in. Because that's how I leveled up my Lord High Fixer. It just took me 2 days to do that because I had 10 hand cannon telemetries, and it only took me 6 to do with the Lord High Fixer. For exotics, it's a little bit different. It takes more experience to level up exotics and the such. But my advice would be, if you get the opportunity and you have some leftover coins, go ahead and get it and use it to level up your guns. But anyway, that's all I have for y'all. And actually, I bought the Engram. Let's go see what I get. I have all the exotics helmet, as you guys can see, for my Warlock. I have all of them, but I was hoping that I'll get the other one for my Hunter, the one that lets you have the radar on at all times. So let's go see what I get. Ba 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 oh ba 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 yay ba da 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 yay ba 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 ba. All right, Mr. Cryptart, hook me up, hook me up, hook me up. Oh well, that's all good. So I got Light Beyond Nemesis, which I have already. Let me look at the stats though. Yeah, this one's weaker. Oh, that's another thing I was gonna mention. Whenever you get the same exotics, look at the stats. In other words, look at, like, this one has strength 87 versus 98, and this one has, hold on one second, this one has 111 versus 118. So always pay attention to that to make a distinction, and you can always get better stuff by just looking at the stats. So let's tear that apart since it's useless to me. Please give me at least 5. 2. Whatever. Alright, fine. Let's turn this in to the bounty. But anyway, that's all I have for y'all. God bless y'all. And peace.